Welcome to the Cyber Sky. Also, what came in the mail today is a Rubik's Cube collaboration with Hasbro Gaming, the Krystal Cube. Now, it doesn't say Krystal Cube anywhere on this packaging, but I remember when I ordered it, that's what was in the description. It just basically says Rubik's Cube, ages 8 and up. But it's got an advertisement on the back for You Can Do the Cube, Rubik's Cube Solutions. You can check those out at rubiks.com. And yeah, this comes with a display stand, and we're going to open it. It's translucent. We're going to run some light through it so we can experience that. It is a classic 3x3 Rubik's Cube, but the reason I ordered it is because it's translucent, and I thought that would be really neat. Look at the colors shining through it. So they've got some tape on the box. Let me rip this off, and we will unbox it for you right here on Guess What Came in the Mail. Got one side off, get the other side off. Actually, little piece of information while you're waiting for me to get this tape off. I actually saved the boxes to all my cubes that I purchased, just in case one day I want to put them all back in the boxes for some reason. And I don't know why I do that, maybe for collectorability or memorabilia, but I actually use my cubes. I don't keep them in pristine condition. I solve them, I carry them around, I use them. So I don't know if they're going to retain any kind of collector's value. But who knows? A lot of toys that I've collected over the years have gone up in value. And just in case, I'll be careful with this. So first we've got the stand, and it says Rubik's. I guess this side is the front because it's shiny metallic, right? It's like a silver color. And then you can see it if I tilt it, see that shine? And then these two sides are translucent. You can just see right through them. So put it like that. And now let's remove the cube from the box. Some kind of tape or string on it. Don't want to break the cube. Aha, that's how they keep it in there with this little string. This little piece of plastic, elastic string. You can see what I'm doing. Yeah, these little strings for holding it in. All right. So, aha. So now we see all sides of it. We've got the white face, which is kind of clear, which is translucent. It has the Rubik's Cube logo, and this logo says rubiks.com. So different cubes sometimes have different logos from Rubik's Cube. All right. And then we've got the green, red, blue. It's kind of an aqua blue, a very light color blue, and yellow. And so here we go. I'm going to give it a little spin. Oh, is there tape on it? This side doesn't want to turn. This side turns. Okay. Side is stuck. Perhaps there's some tape that came with it holding it together. Looking for something. No. Still not able to turn it. Oh, maybe just, oh, there it is. It's hard to see because Scotch tape is clear and the pieces are clear. But there is some tape holding this, preventing it from turning. Just have to pull it off. There we go. Ah, okay. Hopefully that will allow it to turn now. Ah, there we go. Okay, yes. So it's just to moves. It's not super fluid and smooth. It's not super crunchy either. It's not as crunchy as the original Rubik's brand, traditional cube. It is a Rubik's brand, but let's do one of these. There's no magnets. It just feels like it's stiff because it's brand new. There is some flexibility. I do feel it stretching. You can see. So a regular Rubik's Cube will not pull apart this much, right? So there is some flexibility. It does look like you can take it apart, but I'm not sure I want to. Of course, it sits on the little stand like that. It's not going to be as flexible and smooth as this off-brand Speed Cube that I have that I purchased from the dollar store, but it's still pretty good. This is a little smoother. Right. Those, all right. Let's do it on here now. Yeah, it's kind of, it doesn't cut corners that well. Let me show you the sound of it. And finally, let's just scramble it up completely. Just give it some turns, different twists, different combinations of moves, but then turn the angle and change it, do it again on this side, do it upside down, do it this way. Just trying to get some turns. Officially, you're supposed to scramble a cube 25 times. But you're also not supposed to look at it. And it's either someone, to really be fair, someone else should scramble it for you, or you have a little machine or the computer scrambles it. Let's see. All right, so I think I've put it pretty mixed up. It's a nice looking cube. I really like the look of it. Looks beautiful. I'm going to actually turn on my flashlight from my phone, hit it with some light and see what that looks like. But I really like the colors. That is what I bought it for. I bought it for the style. I have over 70 3x3 cubes. I don't need another one. Shine some light through it. Oh, can't see too much through it. It doesn't shine through that much, but you can see a little bit on the yellow on the bottom. You know, a little bit like that. See? So it's interesting. Okay, if I had a stronger light, it might shine through a little better, but keep in mind that I've got the studio lights pointing at the cube, so it's kind of balancing out whatever light I'm shining through it. But I'll just put it down like that for a minute. Yeah, so there you go. It's a nice little cube. Put it on the stand. I like it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And now to solve. Wow, looking at it to solve is different because the colors are like this light pastel. It's a really nice color in terms of artistically, but it's not what I'm used to looking at. I'm used to seeing these bright, clear, contrasting red, green, blue, yellow, you know. So now I'm going to see if it's more challenging to solve this. There really isn't a white side. It's like a clear, translucent side. But let's see. All right. My eyes are just adjusting to it. Trying to be like, oh yeah, that's what it looks like. All right. Ready? I'm not going to be going for speed, but just to make it look like I am. I'm going to do this. Ready? And wait. I have to look one more time. Okay. And go. And of course, I'm using a beginner method, one that I developed from several other methods, and I call it the Cyber Sky method. And I will be doing a video on that. So please come back another time and check out my video on the Cyber Sky method. Oh, wow, it really is hard to, because my eye is like, where's the white? I'm not looking at white. I'm looking at all these other colors. Wow, it is a little bit more challenging. That's really interesting. Okay. Boom. All right, I've got the clear cross. See, that's a clear cross solved, but you can kind of see through this color to a color that's underneath, so it doesn't even look clear as I hold it up to the camera. But that is interesting. All right, let's go for the corners. So we've got green and red. Boom, boom, boom. One corner. Oh, wow, aqua and orange. It's a nice color. Corner. Oh, it's wrong. See, it is more challenging. We'll give you that. It's slowing me down. The color differences is really making me take a long look to really know, is that really the color I'm looking at? Interesting. And that's corner. So I'm not using CFOP or any speed cubing method. The Cyber Sky method is a beginner method. It's not one I designed for speed. Let's just do the Patrick Bossier algorithm for the second layer. Let's do this one. Okay. So then I got to grab it because it's getting a little sticky, a little challenging to turn here. A little crunchy, as we say in Rubik's Cube lingo. Okay, am I done with second layer? I think I'm done with second layer. Okay, let's go for third layer. Okay, right, let's go. Let's get a fish going. I got the fish. That's what the fish looks like for those on the translucent cubes. It looked like on camera that this one's not yellow, but it is. I don't know if you can see that. And then one more time. And now we've got the yellow face. And now I just need that last layer. Isn't it pretty? It's really nice looking cube. So let's say I do have two that match, luckily. So now I can go back to the beginner method. I'm sure I could do some better finger tricks here. Do need to work on that. Oh, I hate when this happens. All right. I accept it though. We'll just have to do it twice. So I got a situation where there was headlights on every side of the cube. So I couldn't do my finishing move until I solve that part, took care of that. It just means that you have to do this twice. If I didn't make any mistakes, it should be done. Boom, and I'm done. And give it a little twirl. Whee. So it's really nice. One last look at all the colors. I think this is my favorite side, is the aqua blue side. It's one of my favorite colors. What do you guys think? Do you like the cube? It's getting kind of, it's actually loosened up just from me solving it once. It's a little smoother. And I can tell if I break it in, if I keep using it for a while, and especially if I take it to work and let my students play with it, it's going to get loose. I'm trying to see if there's a screw. There are screws. So I believe you can, if you can get off the center piece, see every center has a little Phillips head screw in there. So you can adjust it to your preferences and your likes. I know this is the logo side, but I think I like the blue and red side to be facing forward. I like that better. Let's see, maybe like that. There we go. That's it. All right. So that again is the Rubik's Cube, and it's a collaboration with Hasbro. All right. It shows copyright information 2018. So this came out in 2018. Of course, the Rubik's Cube itself, copyright 1974. And it was licensed. So this was licensed before Rubik's recently sold their brand to the company that makes Etch-a-Sketch and other toys. If you want to learn more about the history of the Rubik's Cube and how it was invented, why it was invented, it wasn't intended originally to be a toy. You can watch my series called The Complete History of Rubik's Cube, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. It's a long history. So Part 1 covers 1974 through like 81, 82, and then Part 2 picks up from there, brings it into the 90s, and so on. And it goes all the way up to 2021. And of course, we're not finished with 2022, so I'm not going to make any more to that series, but possibly next year in 2023, maybe I'll go in and I'll do a part 5 to cover new stuff that's happened since the company was sold. And there's a lot of new things going on in the world of Rubik's Cube, and there might be a couple new world records by then. So I'll do the history, the complete history of Rubik's Cube part 5, covering from like 2021 to 2022.